Oh, okay, I feel a million times better. Jesus Christ. Okay, I feel a million times better now. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Hey. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry if the AC is like obnoxious. I'll turn it off in a couple minutes, but like, oh my god. I was like about to die. Like I could just feel myself like melting down and like ready to like stab someone. So I thought that was probably not a good idea to have. But then I don't carry knives, so I don't really have to worry about that. Okay, let's try this again. Hey everyone. Hey Stella. Thank you. Oh man. As if being cooped up wasn't enough, right? In quarantine or whatever. I know. Like, been terrified about all that stuff. Like, I don't know. But I have to say, like, people have to stop like hoarding stuff. Stop panic buying. Like, I don't understand what this. Oh, wine, of course. Unless that somehow gets me demonetized, in which case it's grape juice. I don't know. On YouTube or Twitch, I can't remember. Anyway. Um, but yeah, I don't understand what this compunction is to like make everything the most miserable experience possible by like hoarding everything and then creating like artificial like shortages or whatever. Yeah, let's hope. It's crazy. Like they're hoarding everything. It's super weird. And the thing is, like, there's really no reason to. Like, I get that people hear like, "Oh, lockdown," but it's like it's not gonna be like in China where like they lock you down and like meld you or like weld you into your house or whatever. Like, it's still America, and probably you're not gonna get welded in. Probably. Anyway, I hope. By the way, I would invite you up here, all of you guys, but like, I don't think I can do that right now. I don't know. This is so different now, and I don't like it at all. Hey, punk. Do they deliver? I was gonna ask you if that app is like, I don't know, because I don't have a Costco membership, but my parents do. So like, I was trying to like figure out if I should like download the app and see if I can actually do they actually do that stuff? Can you order stuff on like what am I trying to say? Like on back order or whatever? Because I keep trying to find that. And uh huh. Yeah, and do you know that the people giving out the free samples at Costco, they actually have to pay for that themselves. Like, yeah, like that's not a promotion from Costco. That's people buying it and then like giving out samples. It's like eating into their like personal like independent contracting thing. I don't know. Ever since I found that out, I feel kind of weird about the whole thing. But I try to support them. But yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Jubilant. Oh yeah. Mm. I can live without TP all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, like with the bidet, like you really don't need to. It becomes kind of a non-issue because you really only need a little bit ever. Hmm. Yeah, that's basically what I do because yeah, exactly. That's weird, but yeah. But can you actually order things on back order? Because if so, like we're about to run out of disinfectant wipes, and I'm like freaking out. Actually, I don't know. The Fred Meyer around here, like, this is the only store I found that's rationing stuff, which I think more stores should be doing because, like, you have to give everyone else a chance to have some toilet paper eventually. Like, I don't understand these people, but yeah, crazy. It's true. Yeah, I tried to do that today. Like, I actually tried to order it, but I guess it was too quick. I don't know. Apparently, you have to stay up all night just to like fucking get this shit. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Well, I couldn't set up my account right. I hate all this fucking bullshit where you have to have an account and like fucking like what do they call it? Like membership crap or whatever the fuck. Like, dude, just like give me a couple dollars off. What the fuck? Do you understand? See, like, what is wrong with people? Like, you have to learn her technique. I don't know. It's just weird. Again, I know I said this last time, but if it was like, if it was a disease where that featured diarrhea prominently, then maybe I could see that. Sorry, I can't believe I'm talking about this, but like, we're talking about medical stuff, so like, I don't know. In my mind, that makes it kind of different. So, if that was one of the main things, if it was like cholera, then that would be something that would be understandable. That people were hoarding it. But this is not. This is pneumonia. So I don't get it. Ah, sweet, nice. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. People shouldn't be fighting each other for this crap. Like there is literally no shortage of anything. Okay, it's not like a natural disaster. Like there's still like, rule of law. The fact that everyone is social distancing and like doing the whole thing tells you how important rule of law still is in our society and how willing to you know, uphold that sense of order people still are, which is kind of encouraging. Um where quarantine isn't required. Okay, so yeah, yeah, exactly, Stellar. Yep. They're a swamp acid rate TP. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just wait. Oh, it's gonna be a mess. It's sweet. There you go. And they shouldn't be eating fucking Taco Bell. Well, I mean, ever, but also, also because the whole thing about, or oh wait, no, I think do they still have drive-throughs or whatever? I don't know. They still have crappy food, right? I don't know. I don't go to these places, but less than you would be worried about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously. See, I gotta get on the ordering shit at 4 a.m. stuff. I go on Amazon to order stuff at 4 a.m. and they know shit. Oh, hey, Hannah. No, that's cool if you can. That was always so corny when he did that, right? He's sweet and sexy, right? Like, what? So weird. Yeah, generators. Ooh, that's terrible. Wow. Closing your dining room. Yeah, there you go. And it was insane. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, cause like I don't know. Now it's like okay. Is everyone trying to get him before they close everything, or like, or are they just closing the dining rooms? Then is that what you're saying? And people are just lining up because that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, go for the fries. Yeah, right. Shit. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I think, like, up here, it's, like, everything pretty much shut down. Like, you can't I mean, like, recreational places, like, community building or, like, community centers and stuff, like, no one can you can't go anywhere. You gotta just sit in your house, pretty much, which I guess is okay, considering the alternative. Um, Dining rooms. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. Hmm. Mm. Sounds so exotic. I don't know, I think I've had that. Mhm. Yeah, I think that's what we're getting at. Yeah, like, these people must be living off Taco Bell. I don't know. Huh? Something complimenting. Wow. Wow. That so it kills you slowly, is what you're saying. Unlike the coronavirus. Oh, hey, like Shadow. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just like, I don't know, overheating and like ready to malfunction. So I had to turn the air conditioning off. Then we're good. It's like being hangry, but temperature based. I don't know why I'm like this. Yeah, mandatory vaccines. Coronavirus, like, so. Hmm. I mean, it's probably good. I mean, because people are out here like refusing, like, vaccines for whooping cough for the kids, and then their kids are like dying of whooping cough. Surprise, surprise. Like, I don't know. So I don't know. It's probably for the best because this thing is scary. Yeah. Heart stop. Yeah, right. I know, right? Man. Yeah, yeah. YouTube has been messing around with everything, and so they always like, screw something up whenever they do that. They try to upgrade stuff, and then they break one of their basic like functionalities or like basic features that everyone has always come to depend on, and like here we are. Let's let's guess. Let's just guess when someone's gonna be on. Yeah, fun stuff. Hmm. Not hearing. Oh, is that a thing now? Oh, it's too late. Spoke too soon. Yeah, I don't know. It's deadlier than the flu. It's like 30 times deadlier at least, and we don't even have the real lethal like rate of lethality. And okay, even if it wasn't like that much more lethal, um, I don't know, I was talking to my mom about this because she was a respiratory therapist for years, and so she knows about like ventilators and like, yeah, the whole thing. Um, and she said that like even when they were like in training, they would pass like ventilators between like, OHSU and like where she was. Like they would pass them back and forth because they didn't have many. Like whoever needed like whatever like thing was happening that had to have the ventilators allocated to them. So we have a real under um or shortage, or it's just it's we have under met demand, or like we need more than we have and we had for a very long time. And yeah, so any little stress on the like care system is, yeah, it's gonna be a hardship. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Great risk of the I mean, but then young people have died. I mean, that doctor that found it, he was only like 35, 32, something like that. Like he wasn't like an old, he wasn't some frail old man. I mean, like, cause yeah, typically that's true, but like it doesn't only affect old people or people with underlying, like, yeah. Mm. Oh, what? Isn't important. Oh my god. Yeah, I hope it's negative. Jeez, I'm sorry, like, wow. Yeah. Sorry about that. Wilson volleyball. You. Mess up my. Mm, let's not have it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay, again, like, all things, like, to be fair, he has it, it's probably not gonna be. Like, I mean, there's always a chance for complications, like I just said, but, like, then, I mean, the fact there, aren't they saying that like the fact that it spread the way it has and has spread so far means that it has to have a bunch of people who are having really mild cases in the first place? Like it wouldn't have been. I mean, okay. And now this I know a little bit about, because of like, um in school my professors worked with the WHO and actually were a part of curtailing the Ebola outbreak. So in Africa, so like, well, like more Central Africa, not Western Africa, which is what happened in 2014. But like in Central Africa, Ebola it recurs. It's like a normal thing that passes through communities. Now, okay, not normal, but like comparatively, it's like people expect it in these like small communities because it happens. It's not outside of the norm. But okay, so how did I? Oh right, okay, okay. So something like Ebola, it's like a 30 to 50% lethality rate. So like half to 1 in 3 people who get it will statistically die. But the thing is, it is so lethal and so like severe that it burns itself out. Like it can't really, like typically I mean, and the fact that it does tend to recur almost yearly, like it doesn't really leave the group that it originally, whenever it does emerge, that it originally emerges from, because it just is too lethal. So like if there were milder cases of Ebola, then you would see a way bigger spread. So like just the fact that it has spread as far as it has means that there have to be tons of cases that are very mild that people don't even realize, that that's what it is. People don't even think to get tested for it. So I don't know, all of this is to say that there is a real logical like basis for expecting it to be okay, especially like in the vast majority of cases. Just sorry, let me catch up with you guys. Enough of my nerd bullshit. um yeah, yeah, in the UK it's now mandatory for everyone over 6 years old to isolate. How can they police that? Yeah, good question. Like I don't. Yeah, these are issues that, I mean, we haven't had to deal with ever, like in a generation's time, right? Like it's crazy. And yeah, how do you enforce that? The way China did? Do we well people in? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Do you throw them in jail? But if you throw them in jail, then they're not self-isolating. And then what? That a lot of issues. Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, Dr. Seattle in his 40s and critical condition. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy how many healthcare workers this is frankly just taken out, like, world over. It's really crazy. Yeah, it's kinda young as well, yeah. That doctor was murdered, am I think? Some people have said that. In fact, I think actually his treatment plan when he, you know, took a turn for the worse actually leaked online, and people were trying to figure out, like, people were looking at the things that had been administered to him, and they think that he might have, like, there was one thing where they gave him like a bunch of like inject or IVs of like potassium, which will stop your heart. I mean, that's what they do to like for like lethal injections and stuff. So like, I mean, kind of. I mean, people aren't saying that he was like deliberately murdered, but like probably just incompetence. Because yeah, but essentially, I mean, killed. Maybe I don't know about murdered, but yeah. Sorry. Anyway, um, yeah, what markets? Yeah, very yeah, receive interest version of viruses. Absolutely. Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like all oh man. Totally. The 29 also died. Yeah. Yeah. Stay home and use Postmates. Yeah, pretty much. Like I only have cyber sex. There you go. You only have to worry about, you know, make sure that you use protection and add blocker. Mm-hmm. I'm not hoarded, least of all would it be. Good, yeah, me too. I'm chilling. That's the thing, like, I don't know why everyone's tripping, like, you can't just chill? You can't just slow your roll? I don't know, maybe I'm just, like, some antisocial weirdo, but, I mean, I don't know. Then again, like, back in school, I would just be, like, intensely, studying stuff, like, traditional farming techniques in Tanzania and, how people are falling through the cracks in the developing world to blah 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 blah. Anyway, onto a vaccine next month or so. Israel. Huh. I would. Hmm. Yeah. Do you have a link for that or something? Because that's interesting. I mean, it's interesting even if it's not true that they would put that idea out. It's weird. Is releasing the tragic movies is streaming too. I kind of dig this, right? Yeah, that I think South by is doing that, or I don't know. Is it South? I'm pretty sure it is. Um, yeah, all of the films that they were going to like independent films that they were going to screen. I think they're actually doing a virtual version of it, which is awesome. I totally dig. The friend's aunt who works for the government. So they were talking about gasoline rationing. Hmm. I don't know. Would that be a thing? I mean, hmm, I'm not sure what to like. Is that a thing? Is that a thing we have to worry about? Because now gasoline prices are like crazy low, right? With like Saudi Arabia and everything. I don't know. Oh, the one in the 70s that was not fun. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, where people like were lined up and everything. Yeah, wild. Interview for 2 weeks. This is staycation. I'm saying. Like people just slow your roll. We're gonna ride this out together, people. It's gonna be cool. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Social parties field anyway. Well, it is now. Now it is. We're all just gonna chill. They ration? There's a glut of oil in the market. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, yeah, is that a thing? Because I mean, I know. Wait, what? I don't know. I mean, I know that in the 70s, like, yeah, gas is really cheap because it's why my house is constructed to fucking waste gasoline for heat in the most like inefficient way possible. It's really annoying these days and it was built in the 70s. So I know that much. But yeah, I don't know. Is it this fault invasion? Which one? Mm. Makes some sort of weird behavior. True. With UFO invasion. Ah, it's coming next fall. Hmm. Well, then it's like a practice. It's like a trial run. There you go. Bump it up since the die off consumes them. Ah, it's true. Then that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, right? Yeah. All these people are feeling mighty, mighty smart about now, except they keep hoarding stuff and there's still no reason to. Yeah. Open air incarceration. You can't make it too much long. Pajama party. Yeah, pretty much. There you go. Duh. What? The party's right here. What are you talking about? Cancelled. Turned down for what? That's all I gotta say. Regimented people. Yeah. There you go. So all the kids are doing it, I guess. I might open the doors to get to. Ah, yeah. Mess. But I don't know. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, just gotta get creative. It's all up here. It really is. You know, this will make you strong, like bear. You need mental fortitude. This is my Eastern European. Um, what's the term? It just went right on my head. But you know where they're like myrrh, and they just don't budge. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, like people of Walmart.com. That was a like classic. Oh, stressful shopping I've ever had. Shopping places and one checks on it. I don't know. Our Walmart here is like super bougie. I mean, I actually sent pictures of it to Punk once, and he couldn't believe I was in Walmart. He's like, "What? No, prove it." I don't know. You have like a hair mask aisle. Don't ask me why. Things are just prissy in Portland. What can I say? Is that Target? Well, thank you. Orgies then. There you go. It's an exclusive club. All the sex clubs are doing it. Yeah. Can't give a shit, totally. I mean, if it's anywhere, that coronavirus is anywhere, it has to be at least be at Walmart, right? I mean, come on. It would have to be. But yeah, so yeah, it's so weird how quickly all of this stuff happened. Like it's kind of cool. Like I don't know. I really do appreciate the like leadership that has been like forthcoming or whatever. Like the governors have been awesome. My governor's been pretty cool. Like so that's nice, but I don't know, it's kind of unsettling how quickly everything changed. Man, I don't know what to say to that. I haven't experienced I'm serious. Our Walmart's, like, super bougie here. I don't know why. But, like, no, totally it's like a normal store, I swear. But it's no place. Yeah. There's a on the corona, maybe going to play. There you go. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, like an immune kind of thing. Mhm. That's a good question, Stella. But yeah, Newsom's awesome. Like, he's been great. Yeah. West Coast, what up? Mhm. More beach, please. Yeah, hey, my parents are in their 70s. Like, I'm telling you, this stuff scares me because, like, I have elderly parents and my dad went through cancer treatment and, like, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. I mean, that was only a couple of years ago. So, yeah, I'm very aware of all of this. Governor in the history of California. There you go. Yeah, like sprung into action. Like, these are the moments when real leadership makes itself known. I'm here to keep them. Mm-hmm. Always before. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's true. What, is he really that good looking? I haven't really seen. What? Well, like now I gotta want. Now I'm curious. Wait one sec. Ah, ah. Try again. And again and again. Just try it until we get it right. It's right. That's how we do it. James are pretty much about. Yeah, like what was it? I think Chris Stein like tweeted the other day that like if you ever went to the bathroom at CBGB's, you're immune to the coronavirus. And then tweeted a picture of it. Like, oh my god. Yep. You get immunity. He's way better looking than me. He's all like, you would. You would. I thought you were like dead. I swear. I wasn't hearing from you. I was like, you died to me. I was afraid you were a zombie. Psh, watching zombie movies. Yeah, okay. People line up for that anymore. Um, not the way they were. Not in like West Africa, but in Central Africa, where it's like a normal occurrence. Yeah, but you don't hear about it because it's like it's commonplace there. So, but not in West Africa. That was some other kind of shit. Oh wait, what am I looking? Oh right, Gavin Newsom. Is he sexy? Need to see. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good bone structure. Yeah. Wow, he looked so young. Why is or I guess I don't know. Do all politicians just age like crazy rapid or like I don't know. Sorry, I was a zombie. Well then I was right. Yeah, one pandemic at a time. Yeah, pretty much. It's in Africa, it's devastating. Yeah, yeah. And it's there. Like, yeah. We're freaking out about it. I mean, yeah. I mean, it could easily reemerge. Like, I mean, these things are. I mean, yellow fever was reemerging in different regions in Africa too. Like, I mean, Shit, the plague was reemerging in the continental US, like, in, our national parks and stuff. Like, there were all these, like, animals that they were finding with the plague. It's true. There are all kinds of stuff that or, like, all kinds of, like, infections and pathogens that are always emerging, and that can easily jump from animals to humans. Like, it's happening all the time. Yep. Have to be 70 to like for anything. Yeah, right? The hell? It's the stress it ages you. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Well, I mean, but people did recover from it. I mean, like Ebola, right? Like, that's the thing, like, people there was, like, a whole thing about how, like, these people now felt, like, ostracized because they had recovered from Ebola and no one wanted to go around them. It's kinda weird. But yeah, it'll mutate again and emerge. Mhm. Yeah, that's what happens. Like, I mean, it's pretty much inevitable. I'm using it again. It's not quite animal. It's been since the 60s, the genius strain. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like, um, the common flu or the common cold and the flu, seasonal flu, are both coronavirus types. If I'm correct in my understanding, like, they're both types of coronavirus. Yeah, it's just SARS and MERS that recently emerged because they mutated and have been particularly lethal to humans. But coronavirus is just one of many like different types of pathogens. Like it's really just the type of virus that it is and like the method that it uses to attach to other cells. Like corona, like the sun's corona, like it flares pretty much, like from the surface. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, HIV infections. Yep. SARS, Lyme disease. Mhm. Yep. E. coli. Totally. Hantavirus. Yeah. Dengue fever. Yep. West Nile virus. Yeah. Zika virus. All reemerged. Exactly. And then what is that? That chikunga or something? And like yeah, dengue fever and stuff. That stuff is no joke either. Like that shit lasts for fucking like months and months and it's intense pain of your muscles, if I'm thinking of the right thing. Like it's like I mean like 6 to 10 months or something of like just incredible muscle pain. Like apparent I mean if I'm remembering correctly, it doesn't have like a very high lethality rate, but it is really it's a nasty yeah, it's not and that's like mosquito borne though. So flu is rhinovirus. Oh right, okay. Thanks. Right, totally. I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and after that we seen I was so worried too. They got the flu, they killed me too. Yeah. And I mean that's true for all of us. Like I mean, I know a couple years ago, young people in particular were having a really hard time with the seasonal flu. Like when I remember like when I got my flu shot that year, like the people or the person administering it was like, yeah, a lot of young people are ending up in the ICU this year because I don't know, they're just having trouble with this particular strain. So I mean, it can happen to any of us, really. Happens to me all the time, like all the time. Taking bath salts and turning into zombies. Yeah, right? Yeah, much simpler. Mhm. Or like when we only had to worry about like the Russians. That was nice. Yeah, 80-year-olds is 10%. Yeah, 70-year-olds 5%. Yeah. Mhm. Ooh. Well, that's a perfect excuse then. I won't tell anyone. Yeah. Oh, right, the Tide Pods. Those are good times. The challenge. Totally. Or, oh yeah, now you have a built-in. Oh yeah. You know what? I don't know. I think okay. I think this is one of my like weird conspiracy theories. Okay. Okay. So that was on TikTok, right? TikTok is run by a Chinese company out of Beijing. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that part of all of this like weird bullshit that we have to deal with now, like, as far as like psyops and whatever, is like bad actors trying to influence like our youth, you know? To do fucking crazy shit that's gonna endanger their health. Does that make sense? Like, oh, what is that thing? There was this thing like a few months ago that got a lot of like press. It was what called the Momo challenge or whatever. And it was like this thing that kids were like texting someone. I know you. I don't know. All the Voight regulars don't like commenting in my streams or whatever. I don't know if it's because I'm liberal or like what, but like I don't know. It's kind of petty. I think. Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, clearly she was a moron trying to get views, but I also think that there's like a. It's like a. I mean, okay, so like Trump was just a moron trying to get views, right? Essentially, that doesn't mean that he wasn't used, for other more nefarious purposes. But yeah, okay, so this thing, I mean, called the Momo Challenge. I don't even know how to explain it, but like kids were texting this. Oh, thank you, Stella. That's so sweet. Totally. Better catch up, punk. But yeah, no, like, okay. Wait, let me actually, I'm sure, let me like quote something that can like explain this better than I can. Yeah, the Momo Challenge, okay. So, my parents are freaking over this new game. This is from Rolling Stone, all right? If you guys don't know about this. Okay. So, someone took some like creepy art that has nothing to do with any of this, but that's the image that you get when you like yeah, I know you hate when I do that, punk, so I'm gonna like not even but yeah, it's like super creepy, blah blah, and bleach your tongue afterwards. Huh. Oh. Well that would be it. Well now I'm thinking like, you know what? It was probably already like just sanitized and she's like, the captain's kid or some bullshit like or not captain pilot, what am I saying? But like some shit like that, probably. Okay, so all right. Okay, so from Slender Man to kids eating detergent pods. Oh wow, relevant. There's a long and rich history of creepy internet challenges freaking out parents. The latest addition to this time-honored tradition is Momo, an online challenge that's purportedly sort of a combination of the Black Mirror episode Shut Up Dance and Blue Whale. Blue Whale. That was a thing that made me like reinforce this whole like conspiracy theory that I have. Momo allegedly targets young children by encouraging them to text a number on WhatsApp, which then sends them instructions to complete a series of increasingly bizarre and dangerous tasks, from watching a horror movie to engaging in self-harm to taking their own lives. Yeah, the weird looking thing. Yeah, back on that. Yep. Although reports of the Momo challenge have been floating around the darker corners of the internet for some time, the trend recently made the news again when a Facebook post from the police service of Northern Ireland recently issued a public warning to parents urging them to supervise their kids' activity on WhatsApp. There have been reports of trolls editing kid-friendly YouTube videos to include images of Momo, as well as instructions encouraging them to self-harm. Here's a basic summary of a Momo challenge and whether or not it's actually cause for concern, blah, 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 blah. Another YouTube video, which I can't play. Okay, so what is Momo and where did it come from? It probably wouldn't shock anyone to learn that the image of Momo, while undeniably terrifying, has virtually nothing to do with the Momo challenge itself. The bug-eyed girl with matted hair and wraith-like limbs that's associated with Momo is actually a sculpture made by Keisuke Aisawa of the Link Factory, a Japanese company that makes horror film props and special effects. Pretty cool. Yeah, with Japanese sculpture too. Damn, yeah, you're right on it. Ghouls are creepy, totally. Potion or spell this is Chinese. You know, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would feel conflicted capitalizing off of it, but I don't know. Maybe. Just the good vibes in. You know, actually, I read a bunch of stuff that has said that sage actually can cleanse the air and has antimicrobial properties and can actually just, like, you know, or not disperse, but like deactivate viruses. Yeah, look it up. Oh, hey, birds, what's up? Now, I don't know if it's a cool story, but it's an interesting one. Anyway, okay, I'll get back to it. The sculpture was displayed at a show at the Gen Vanilla Gallery, a gallery in Tokyo's Ginza district, way back in August 2016. With her bird-like claws, she may be inspired by a Japanese bird woman, or ubume, a wraith-like figure who's said to have died during childbirth. Interesting. After the photos were posted on Instagram, they started to gain traction on Reddit, particularly the subreddit r/creepy, of course they did, where it garnered thousands of upvotes and comments. Though the actual origins of the Momo challenge itself are unclear, it reportedly made its rounds in the Spanish-speaking world first, with Mexican authorities claiming that the trend stemmed from a Facebook group. But Facebook... Okay, see, this is where my, this is reinforcing my, original, conspiracy theory, which I'm going to get back to. Facebook. What do we know about Facebook? Who's all up and through Facebook? The Russians. Yes, welcome. Okay, so, but per Google Trends, the Momo challenge didn't really pick up steam in the English-speaking world until YouTuber Rainbot made a video devoted to unpacking the phenomenon in July 2018. According to the video, those who texted Momo's number were told to complete a series of bizarre and increasingly dangerous tasks, starting with something innocent like watching a horror movie late at night, and ending with a call for kids to self-harm or take their own lives. Failure to complete the task apparently would result in their personal information being leaked or threats of violence. Now this is interesting. Because, now, to you and me, that sounds like bullshit. Like, oh, someone's gonna leak information, you're gonna kill yourself. But if they're kids, it's interesting. Okay, do you see what I'm saying about, where I think some of this stuff comes from? Like, kids who are easily influenced, who are willing to push the envelope for attention, for views, can easily fall into sort of I don't know, sort of influence campaigns that are nefarious. Yeah, with a creepy message, it commands, to extreme violence and horror. Yeah, which is essentially the same thing as the blue whale thing. Now, this is, or actually, let me pull that up because This is the second part. Okay, this is me going through. I was gonna do like a whole video about this, but I guess I'll talk it through and then maybe I'll do it anyway. I don't give a shit, whatever. It's still relevant. It's still like interesting. Fuck it. I have so many things like planned for you guys. Like, ugh, I should be doing that right now. Swear to God. Mhm. Let's see. Okay, Wikipedia says blue whale from the Russian term. What? The sign of generosity. That's from Mary Poppins. Close. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for being here, Lake. Appreciate it. And, your grandson's in my thoughts. I hope it all works out. Sleep well. Thanks for being here. Okay, so, also known as the Blue Whale Challenge. So again, like you'll see, this is like an earlier form of the Momo Challenge, right? So, yeah, it's a different kind of generosity, right? Of course, like anytime. He's in our thoughts. You silly. Okay, yeah, let me know if I'm getting on to my whole thing and you guys just like aren't even here for it, by the way. Because again, like this is one of the reasons that I'm thinking like I should just no, I should just I'll do a video about it. Fuck it, because kind of weird. But anyway, okay, so it's known as the Blue Whale Challenge. It's a social network phenomenon dating from 2016 that is claimed to exist in several countries. When did Momo come out? Like when did it say that it first became a thing? Like, well, there was a YouTuber who talked about it in 2018, so 2017, and this was in 2016. I don't know. Interesting. So it is a game reportedly consisting of a series of tasks assigned to players by administrators over a 50-day period. Initially innocuous before introducing elements of self-harm and the final challenge requiring the player to commit suicide. Similar, right? Yeah, why you gotta distract me? It's all good. Okay, so Blue Whale first attracted news coverage in May 2016 in an article in Russian newspaper Novaya Gazeta. I have no idea if I'm gonna remember. Let me just move on regardless. Okay, that links many unrelated child suicides to membership of group F57 on a Russian-based VK social network. VK, which is, if you don't know, it's the Russian Facebook, the Russian version. I'm always on a mission. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. It's true. It's always impossible. Seriously, like I don't know. I noticed this stuff, and then I'm like, you know what? I should lay all this stuff out, and then I'm just like, you know what? You know what? Fuck. Like, it's just like I don't like. Why am I even laying this out for people? They're not gonna fucking pick up on it. They're just gonna be like, blah 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 blah. You're a hater. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Wait, wait, what? Oh right, Julie Anderson. Sound of Music, Mary Poppins. I gotcha. Totally. Okay. So VK Social Network. A wave of moral panic swept Russia. However, the piece was later criticized for attempting to make a causal link where none existed, and none of the suicides were found to be a result of the group activities. Claims of suicides connected to the game have been reported worldwide, but none has been confirmed. But what does it take to confirm it? Like, I mean, at a certain point, How many times is it a coincidence? You gotta wonder. Excuse me. Pasta shelves are empty. Yeah, apparently. hmm Again, why pasta? Like, why are people hoarding this stuff? People are hoarding the weirdest stuff. Man, I wish I were that good that I could administer a test of everything I say. I can't even remember half the things I say. It's terrible. I'm the worst. Out of hamburger helper. Oh god. We know how you feel about hamburger. Jeez. Okay. But like, alright. Oh, okay. Background. This is confirming some stuff that I've been thinking. So, in November 2015, a Russian teenager posted a selfie with the caption "Nai Bai" before committing suicide. Her death was the discussion in internet forums and groups, becoming mixed with scare stories and folklore. Further suicides were added to the group's stories. Soon after, Russian journalist Galina oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know. First wrote about these death groups in an article published in the Russian newspaper, blah, 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 I'm not even gonna try, in April 2016. The article described the F-57 groups on Russian social media site VK that she claimed had cited 130 teenagers to commit, or had incited 130 teenagers to commit suicide. Her article was criticized at the time of its release for lacking credible data and balance, with the 130 cases of suicide cited being particularly problematic. The number was originally suggested by the father of one of the suicides, Sergei Pestov, who came to the figure 130 by using Russian media sources to look for child suicides he believed to be linked to online groups. Damn. And then produced a brochure which implied the foreign intelligence. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. What? um, what? Okay. He believed to be linked to online groups, and then produced a brochure which implied that foreign intelligence operatives were responsible for encouraging Russian children to commit suicide. After an investigation by Evgeny Berg for Medusa, um, Mersalayeva responded by saying, in fact, there had been at least 200. Wow. Yeah, see, this is the kind of thing that I'm saying that I think is like part of this like corona challenge. Like I think there's like some weird like influence campaign, especially because TikTok is a Chinese company and because the Chinese use pretty much anything at their disposal to, you know, fuck with other countries. So I wonder about a lot of that kind of stuff. Like that's all the tie up, like the fact that the corona challenge fits in with this pattern that I see that seems to be these like, these hostile foreign powers that have these um niches with young people in our country that end up causing them harm. I don't know. Does that make sense or am I just crazy? It could be. It could be just that I'm crazy. Oh yeah. Yeah, TikTok. Well, it was Musically, and it was American until it was bought by a Beijing company. Yeah. Yeah. When it was Musically, it was American. But I don't know. Like I don't know. Like maybe I'm just like crazy. Maybe I'm just like a conspiracy theorist at this point. But like I don't know. I see stuff like that, and I just kind of wonder, like, if this is one of those, like, I don't. I think there's something to it. I mean, if this guy thought so, and this journalist thought so, I'm thinking that there's some kind of like, I mean, either if it's like, just calibrating to see how far they can push kids to do crazy shit or what. But like, I wonder. Oh, that's cool, Stella. But yeah, so like, I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I have to look into this further, but there had been at least 200. I gotta see this. Huh. Yeah. Oh, okay. While many experts suggest blue whale was originally a sensationalized hoax, they believe that it is likely that the phenomenon has led to instances of imitative self-harming and copycat groups. Again, it's sort of like the influence of it. Let's see for attention. Yeah. Well, yeah, at face value. But I wonder. No, but I do. Like, really, if you start thinking about it, like, and then it says leaving vulnerable children at risk of cyberbullying and online shaming. Like, I mean, one of the things about this like particular like iteration of this game was that the administrator would start to like would like say that they knew stuff about the kids' family members and would say that like oh they were going to let everyone know about X, Y, and like they would like use this sort of like psych out kind of thing. And I just wonder. I wonder about all this kind of stuff. Again, maybe I read too much into this, but like, damn, it just seems to fit in my mind. But I could be crazy. Oh, there were arrests. I gotta look into this further. Seriously, I might do a video on this. And if let me take it to Mars. Yep, pretty much that. No, but I bet it was like I don't know. Now I'm going on. It's like another. Like, now I bet that there was like some pilot's kid after they just sanitized everything in the plane. I bet some bullshit like that. But then like it's the YouTube conundrum. People do these crazy pranks on here, and they are fake. But then someone goes out and tries to recreate it, and they're idiots. So it's like incredibly irresponsible as a platform. Yeah, right. Yeah, that whole thing. COVID mask. Yeah, yeah, it's messed up. Like this whole world that we live in. I don't know. There are like crazy things in the world have happened that like we don't even realize. And I always wonder about stuff like what kind of nutty shit that like you wouldn't even believe is out there right now. You know? Yep. Panic buying hoarding. Yep. Totally. It's that 4,459 cases of coronavirus and 375 million cases of panic buying and hoarding. Totally. Oh man, I wanted to ask you about the whole like thing going on, by the way. If I can ever figure out how to get like a panel on here again, totally will have you on and ask you about it, by the way. Just put a pin in that because I don't know how to do that right now. But yeah, the things I could say. Just, my own shade throwing, I mean. Mhm. Oh, there's me. Weird. Whoa. Oh, what? I just want to say, if I ever like figure out how to get a panel on here, like I'm hoping to have you on here to ask you about like stuff happening, etc. Of which I shall not um specify. Wait, what? Okay. Hmm. 1 second, I gotta hear this. Sorry, I'm gonna mute this for 1 second because I gotta hear this. Okay, they found some of Allison Watterson's personal effects yesterday. Oh, thank you, Punk, by the way. Appreciate that. Sweet, awesome. Thank you, Stella. But yeah, sorry, I just had to. I was like, wait, what? Seriously? Finally? While we're all on lockdown? But yeah, wow. Finally. At least I found something. Jesus Christ. Ugh. That whole thing's a mess. Don't get me started. Sorry. I just had to. I read that and I was like, wait, what? And I had to listen for a second. They're not saying in particular. They're saying like, they're just saying her personal effects. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble for like playing someone else's content. So give me 1 second. Yeah, I guess I won't say the specifics of what of hers was found, but I guess I'm thinking her shoes maybe, because there was a thing about how, like, she was wearing his shoes and he didn't have any shoes, which I remember that was a conflict in that whole thing, but yeah, I hope they do find it. And yeah, I know that, yeah, I know the family and friends have been trying to, like, continue the search, but, like, I mean, I didn't know that they hired a, like, private investigator, etc., which is awesome. Yeah. Found her, they suspect the boyfriend. Yeah. I mean, they suspect the boyfriend, they haven't found her. Um, Needs to be investigated. I know, right? Man, yeah. This is what, like, yeah. I'm working on a whole thing about that, about how, like, yeah, they have to be investigated because this is bullshit and it's super weird, and it's just so much of an anomaly, just the way that they handled this case, like, based on everything and just the profile of the whole thing and how it doesn't fit to the way that they reacted to it. It's bizarre, and yeah, yeah, wow. Don't get me started. We'll go into a whole other thing. We'll be here for like another 2 hours. Um, yeah, yeah, still missing. Some, yeah, he's on barefoot in the truck. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's like, I mean, he's a, like, jailbird basically. Like, I don't think he would agree to abide. Like, I don't know. He was in jail for, like, other stuff and, like, I know, drug offenses, petty offenses, theft, blah blah blah, all that kind of, like, and then some, like, weird assault thing, and with, like, uh, a weapon with, like, a sawed off, like, or what was it, like a filed off serial number and, like, all kinds of weird shit. Like, I don't know. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And, like, oh, there was this whole thing about, like, okay, his dad's in construction. The construction company is the same, like, address that they all lived at, like, him and his dad and his mom, even though his dad and his mom weren't together. And it's just, I don't know, it's just all kind of, like, weird and meshed, like, kinds of things. It was super weird. It was bizarre. Mhm. And, like, oh god, and, like, him sleeping in a oh god, that was another thing. Okay, he said that he slept in a blackberry bush. Now Stellar probably knows. You guys might not. I mean, like, Punk and, the couple other of you that are here. But, like, okay, a blackberry bush. Blackberries are vines, and to say that you slept in a blackberry bush would be like saying that you slept in barbed wire. Mm-hmm. Yes, they have very intense thorns. It's like barbed wire. Like, when I heard that he was saying that he fell asleep in a blackberry bush, I was like, nah, this is some bullshit. Like, there's no fucking way. They're an invasive species, so they're, like, everywhere here. You're right, Stella. Yeah, of course. Like, who wouldn't? Like, yeah, no, they're invasive here. You can find them everywhere. And yeah, it's like saying that you're gonna, like, go to sleep in like a bushel, or a whatever, a bush of barbed wire, because that's how intense their thorns are. Like, it's bullshit. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I think he said that because of the scratches on his face that you can see. in his mugshot. Yep, I like that. Like sleeping in a wood chipper that is still turned on. Yeah, like that would be, that would be the first place to go, right? Of course. Crazy. If better you want is boysenberry. Oh, just yeah, yeah. Then okay, yeah. It sounds similar. Yeah, because yeah, you can go and like pick blackberries and they're good to eat and stuff. But yeah, they'll fuck you up. Pretty much exactly. Yeah, crazy. I don't know. Something like that's so crazy. Like they finally found something. Thank God. Like, ugh, finally. My God. It's been months. I gotta look this up now. Like I don't know. Hmm. That was in January. Missing woman's personal effects found in rural Washington County. Ah, rural Washington County declined to say what was found or exactly where it was found. According to Coin News, a person reported seeing something near Pumpkin Ridge Road to authorities. These fucking names, I swear to God. I guess it must like even more fighting back. Isn't that how it always is? Like it's always that's always what happened, like pretty much. Yeah. I can confirm that some of her personal effects were located yesterday, said Detective Robert Roos Rukusen. These fucking names, I swear to God. Um, of the Washington County Sheriff's Office. A broader search of the area was conducted, nothing else relevant was found. He said that the investigation is active and declined to say more. Oh, so wait, now it's active again. Since she got blamed, the fight was on. Yeah. I mean, it would, I could see it. Sadly, I could see it. I don't know. People think that this stuff is like so out of like the realm of possibility, but like this is what happens. Like this is how it happens. It's sad, but it's true. Yeah. Okay, but at least they're saying the investigation is active again. That's progress. Instead of saying that it's, what was it, passively active or whatever, that's not actively, or they're not actively searching. That's what it was, right? Kind of Harmon. Mm-hmm. That fucks. Yeah, no, everyone's fucked up over that. Like, I mean, yeah, that's the big like, man, that was fucked. I mean, it's so upsetting. Like, I don't mean to like just curse crazy much right there, but like, it's so upsetting. Like the fact that there was no like, there was just no closure to it. Like, I mean, we kind of know what happened, but still, nothing. Like they can't find anything. Never saw it. Right. Yeah, I kind of need one of those breaks myself, but I don't know how to pause this on this, so I have to keep going. 10 years and nothing. Yeah. Yeah, and like, I don't know. I said this on Little Kev's Truth movement, who had me on to talk about this or the Alice Morrison case actually, back in I think January. A lot happened since then. Oh my God. But um yeah, and like yeah, that was sort of something that I mentioned that we were sort of it was in the back of both of our minds, and like it's in the back of everyone's minds when it comes to missing persons case in the Northwest, especially someone young. Like you know, you just have to wonder, like, is it going to be another Kyron Horman case? And like, how just how horrible would that feel? Like, to have another just unsolved, inexplicable disappearance like that. Like, that was so upsetting. Like, it's so sad. I mean, like, okay, we know that the stepmom did it with Karen Horman. Like, I mean, she probably did. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, she was the last one to see him, and she had a weird story. And she apparently, like, you know, had tried to solicit the gardener or something to take a hit out on the kid, right? If I'm remembering correctly, like that was what happened. And so that's why everyone was wondering if it was the stepmother. Um, and then just for nothing to happen, like just nothing. This 8-year-old kid, it's so sad. Mm-hmm. Yes, how many counted 4 feet on the day went missing? Yeah. And also, like, wasn't there something about how, like, they tracked her phone pinging somewhere that she said was like, it was a mistake, but it was like kind of parallel to where she said she had been that day? Or there's like a whole thing about that. And like, hmm, like, you know, sort of positing that she might have put him somewhere along that route. I don't know. And like, I don't know. Then I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm from here. There are a lot of places that someone could go missing around here. Like, I mean, there are a lot of, you know, in a rainforest, like someone would disappear. Yeah, crying baby around to stop her crying. Right. Yeah, something that. Right. Ah, yeah. No, what is? I gotta now. I gotta look that up. Shit. Swear to God, I'm the worst. Okay. Timeline. Okay. Sorry. She ran errands at two different Fred Meyer grocery stores until 10:10 a.m. Driving her toddler's earache. Local gym worked out. It's not on Facebook. Blah blah. We had boarded the bus after school. Haven't whereabouts. Blah blah. Salvi Island Bridge. Right. Yeah, right outside Portland. Right. Yeah, phone pings on the island. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like there are a couple different like islands. There's like Fisher's Island and then there's like Government Island. There's like a few different kinds. So that's why I wanted to like yeah, Salvi Island, right. Mhm. Let's see. Skyline Elementary. Oh wow. Okay. Hmm. 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 Yeah, Salvi Island. Hmm. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's Saudi. That's Sauvie. Saudi Island Bridge. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So opening to take him to science fair. Didn't see the shout out science fair. I mean, they can't corroborate that part of it. That's the thing. They can't. They yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It says the bus driver told them that the boy had not boarded the bus after school, however, and to call the school to ask his whereabouts. Terry, the stepmother, who last saw him, did so, only to be informed by the school secretary that, as far as anyone there knew, Chiron had not been at school since early that day, and that he had accordingly been marked absent. Wow. Yeah, yeah, she has, yeah, done some, yeah, you said it, yeah, bowhead, so yeah, mm-hmm, yeah. See, that's the thing, like, we kind of know what happened. Like, we kind of know that. Well, we have a sense of who was probably responsible because of all of that. Um, but yeah, so he had been marked absent. Realizing that the boy was missing, the secretary called 911. So essentially, yeah, they can't verify or corroborate his whereabouts that morning. Yeah, he lived in Lake County, California. Really? See, someone married that crazy bitch. Really? Wow. That's crazy. You know? Wild. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, okay, this is that morning. Okay, on June 4th, 2010, Chiron was taken to school by his stepmother Terry, who then stayed with him while he attended a science fair. Terry stated that she left the school at around 8:45 a.m. and that she last remembered seeing Chiron walking down the hall to his first class. However, he was never seen in his first class, a math class, and was instead marked absent that day. There you go. Where was the dad in all this? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Or let's see. In 2007, Kane, the father, married Telly Moulton, um, a substitute teacher originally from Roseburg, Oregon. Kane became romantically involved with Terry around 2001 when he and Desiree were in the midst of divorcing. Kane and Terry married in 2007 while in Kauai. And so, blah, 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 gave birth to daughter Kiara. Oh, so they had a kid, right? Okay. Meanwhile, Karen was a student at Skyline Elementary School near Forest Park. Hmm. Oh, at 3:30 p.m., Terry and her husband Kane walked with their daughter Kiara to the bus stop to meet Kyron. And there we go. The bus driver told them that the boy had not boarded the bus after school, having to call the school to ask about his whereabouts. I just read the part out, but yeah, there you go. So he was there, I guess. But yeah, no, he actually like eventually divorced her and was like, I mean, he what was it? He started like holding signs up and like protesting and stuff that said like what was it like, "Hey Terry, where's Kyron?" or something. Like he eventually came to the realization that she's probably responsible, and yeah, since all of this took place, well, good. Dad had custody of Kyron. Oh right, okay. Motivation wanting the child dead. I mean, hmm. There you go. Yep, pretty much. you know, don't exist right now, I guess. Critically headed towards the forest. Was that before he went missing though? Like, I mean, let's see. Wait. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Okay, in late June 2010, in the midst of the investigation into Kyron's disappearance, Kane Horman was reportedly told by investigators that Terry had offered the landscaper, there we go, Rodolfo Sanchez, a lot of money to kill him. Wow. Yeah, before. Wow, okay. Shit. Goodness. So, okay. Sanchez testified in a deposition that Terry approached him to help kill her husband in January 2010, 5 months before Kyron's disappearance. But when Terry's attorney, Stephen Howells, asked if Terry asked him to kill her husband, he said no. It was later learned that the DA told Sanchez his family would be deported if he didn't participate in his sting and testimony. Wow. Investigators convinced Sanchez to confront Terry while wearing a wire, but they were unable to obtain any evidence and could not make an arrest. On June 28th, Kane filed for divorce and obtained a restraining order against Terry. The divorce was granted, and Terry was eventually granted supervised visitation with her daughter. Ooh. Familiar with how to bear about? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Sports ball? Yeah, wow. Okay, so during this time, Terry failed two separate polygraph examinations regarding Kyron's disappearance. Okay, in August 2010, it was announced that law enforcement were searching for an individual allegedly seen by two witnesses seen sitting inside Terry's truck outside Skyline Elementary the day of Kyron's disappearance. Bruce McCain, a former sheriff of the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office, told CBS News the identity of that second person, if he or she existed, could be critical in determining what happened to Kyron after 9 a.m. on June 4th. Whew. Hmm. Oh shit. Later gave Kiara up. Yeah. Well, I mean, it said that she had like supervised visits. Like, not that she ever got custody back. Thank God. Mhm. Speaking of landscapers being familiar, meanwhile, in July 2010, a Multnomah County grand jury subpoenaed several friends of Terry Horman, including Dee Dee Spiker? Spitcher? I don't know. Dee Dee Spitcher, whom Young and Kane Horman described as having been in close communication with Terry and providing Terry with support and advice that is not in the best interests of our son. Hmm. What the hell does that mean? Like, advice that's not in the best interest of our son. So, how to get away with murder? What? I wish that they would, like, anyway, wish they would actually, like, elaborate on this stuff. DB Cooper. Another Northwest classic. But that one's fun. DB Cooper's fun. This one's not so fun. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. So, on the day of Kyron's disappearance, Spiker? What did I say it was? I don't know if I can know. Abruptly left her work gardening for a homeowner at the residence on Germantown Road in Northwest Portland at 11:30 a.m. and returned around 90 minutes later. She also allegedly helped Terry purchase an untraceable cell phone. Oh shit. Don Draper. There you go. Probably. Yeah, during this time, Dee Dee, I'm gonna call her Dee Dee because I don't know how the fuck to say her last name. Dee Dee told journalists, "There's this horror that my friend is going through. If I thought for a second that she was capable of foul play, I would not have been there. She would not have been my friend in the first place." And yet you got her an untraceable phone, sis. I don't know. He's a fan of conspiracy theory. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. It would fit. Wow. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, they never came up with anything. Like it said, in December 2010, it was reported by the Oregonian that the grand jury had yet to provide compelling evidence yielding a potential indictment. Like there was never any closure to this. There was never anything. All for this conspiracy. It was fun. See, now that's a fun conspiracy. Yeah, I'd much rather talk about fun ones. But yeah. But yeah, see, this one was just such a downer. Like, young people in the Northwest going missing who shouldn't be going missing. And like, ugh. Like, no one wants a bookend to this one. Like, no one wants anything like this to happen again. So, I don't know. I guess it's cool that they found her effects in any way. In any case, I don't know. I'm a mess. I don't know. I'm quarantined. Conspiracy can be true. Yep, it's true. But I don't know, it's usually not a conspiracy theory. But then, I don't know. Depends what you think of as conspiracy theory, I guess. Because a lot of gossip can be true. A lot of gossip bears out to be true. But also, I mean, no one saw Watergate coming, so. I mean, there were no conspiracy theories about, Nixon having a secret police and an enemies list and having, the Oval Office bugged and everything. Like, there weren't really conspiracy theories about that. So, conspiracy hypothesis. I like that. I mean, some of it's plausible. A lot of crazy stuff. And stuff like, I mean, think crazy stuff happens in life. I mean, we're quarantined right now. Quarantined. I say that wrong. Quarantined right now, which is weird. Oh, wow. That's wild. Man, that's badass. I wish I could have. Wait, I want to ask about that. But yeah, that's fucking awesome. Man, I wish I could like pause this for a second. Mm, right? Man, I should listen to those again. Like, it's been a while. I need one. Yeah, wow. Well, I was right. Yeah, he was a bastard. I mean, basically, Nixon was just awful. Like, he was just an awful dude. Like, mm, where to start? Yeah, totally. Mm, ruthless, totally. Oh my god, wasn't there a thing where he jumped over like a fence once and like pretended to stay at like a governor's like mansion or something, even when he wasn't invited, just to like save face? Wasn't there a thing like that? Oh fuck, am I like conflating this with another thing? I don't know. There's a whole thing about that. How like he was willing to jump over a fucking fence, like just to save face. I wish I could like wait. You know what? Let me just fuck around and with this and see if I can actually like, you know, get my screen back up.